Hello, everybody. My name is Mel, the Money Coach. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode on my channel called Mel, the Money Coach. So we have been talking about all things related to finances. Literally everything you can possibly, well, maybe not everything you can possibly imagine, but the world of finances is gigantic. So I'm pretty sure I could have a YouTube channel probably for the rest of my life and never talk about the same thing twice. So today, we've been talking about different types of debt. So today we're going to talk about medical debt. Not fun. Really, I'm sensing a theme here. Really, any kind of debt is not fun. You're not like, oh, yes, I have credit card debt. Woo, that type of thing. So, that's a theme. So that goes back to a whole foundational thing. Like, is there such a thing as good debt? Here's a hint. No, there's not. Nope. None of it's good. None of it's good at all. So medical debt. So 137 million Americans carry medical debt. Now, this can be challenging because this is really, when a family member is going through a medical crisis, and, being a practicing nurse practitioner, we see this all the time in the hospital. It's a crisis. It's scary. It's probably one of the worst times in your life. It's you or a loved one is having some type of life-threatening illness, a crisis. It's completely unexpected. It's totally out of the blue. It's not something you can budget for. It's not something, that you can save a sinking fund for. It's just like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. So what you want to do, the first step, if you have a medical crisis, is focus on your family. Be present in the moment. Be focused on either your own crisis or your family or your loved one, whoever it is. Be focused on being there, being present, being, taking care of what you need to take care of. The medical bills will be there sort of as the dust settles. It's not like you just discharge from the hospital and they hand you a bill. This is like multiple weeks, months later that these things start rolling through. Really the first step is to focus on your family. The second step, as the bills start coming in, is to really look at those items line by line. Review the charges. Make sure they make sense to you. You just want to make sure, especially for a big hospital stay, you can get, accidental duplicate charges or this charge, that charge. Things are confusing. Make sure you're clear. You talk to your healthcare provider, you call your insurance company. This is going to take some work on the back end, especially if you have a large hospital bill, to just make sure it looks right, it is right. You're not getting charged things you're not supposed to be getting charged with. This can be really confusing, and that's a whole nother topic about America's healthcare system, but how insurance works and, all these different moving parts of all these different services and charges can be really confusing. So make sure you look at those bills really, really closely as they start to roll in so you can keep on top of it and inquire about things if you have questions. Remember that you're the one paying the bill. So if you have a question, you can ask, and that's fair, to figure that out and to work with insurance and the healthcare system and that sort of thing. So just a couple of things I want you to keep in mind. So I would be happy to help you if you are one of the 137 million that have racked up debt. I know it's really scary, what to do, how to pay it off, different things. I'd love to help you with that if you are in this situation. I hope not, but, hopefully, I can be there to help you if you need it. So, schedule a consult with me if that's something you're struggling with, and I'll see you next time.